Chapters 6 through 10 of the Book of Judges from the Young's Literal Translation. Translated by Robert Young. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Mark Penfold. Chapter 6. And the sons of Israel do the evil thing in the eyes of Jehovah, and Jehovah giveth them into the hand of Midian 7 years. And the hand of Midian is strong against Israel. From the presence of Midian have the sons of Israel made for themselves the flowings which are in the mountains, and the caves, and the strongholds. And it hath been, if Israel hath sowed, that Midian hath come up, and Amalek, and the sons of the east, yea, they have come up against him, and encamp against them, and destroy the increase of the land till thine entering Gaza. And they leave no sustenance in Israel, either sheep, or ox, or ass. For they and their cattle come up with their tents. They come in as the fullness of the locust from multitude, and of them and of their cattle there is no number, and they come into the land to destroy it. And Israel is very weak from the presence of Midian, and the sons of Israel cry unto Jehovah. And it cometh to pass, when the sons of Israel have cried unto Jehovah concerning Midian, that Jehovah sendeth a man, a prophet, unto the sons of Israel, and he saith to them, Thus said Jehovah God of Israel, I have brought you up out of Egypt, and I bring you out from a house of servants, and I deliver you out of the hand of the Egyptians, and out of the hand of all your oppressors, and I cast them out from your presence, and I give to you their land. And I say to you, I am Jehovah your God. Ye do not fear the gods of the Amorite in whose land ye are dwelling, and ye have not hearkened to my voice. And the messenger of Jehovah cometh and sitteth under the oak which is in Ophrah, which is to Joash the Abiezrite. And Gideon his son is beating out wheat in the winepress, to remove it from the presence of the Midianites. And the messenger of Jehovah appeareth unto him, and saith unto him, Jehovah is with thee, O mighty one of valor. And Gideon saith unto him, O my lord, and Jehovah is with us. And why hath all this found us? And where are all his wonders which our fathers recounted to us, saying, Hath not Jehovah brought us up out of Egypt? And now Jehovah hath left us, and doth give us into the hand of Midian. And Jehovah turneth unto him, and saith, Go in this thy power, and thou hast saved Israel out of the hand of Midian. Have not I sent thee? And he saith unto him, O my lord, wherewith do I save Israel? Lo, my chief is weak in Manasseh, and I the least in the house of my father. And Jehovah saith unto him, Because I am with thee, thou hast smitten the Midianites as one man. And he saith unto him, If, I pray thee, I have found grace in thine eyes, then thou hast done for me a sign that thou art speaking with me. Move not, I pray thee, from this till my coming in unto thee, and I have brought out my present and put it before thee. And he saith, I do abide till thy return. And Gideon hath gone in, and prepareth a kid of the goats, and of an ephah of flour unleavened things. The flesh he hath put in a basket, and the broth he hath put in a pot. And he bringeth out unto him unto the place of the oak, and bringeth it nigh. And the messenger of God saith unto him, Take the flesh and the unleavened things, and place on this rock, and the broth pour out. And he doth so. And the messenger of Jehovah putteth forth the end of the staff which is in his hand, and cometh against the flesh, and against the unleavened things. And the fire goeth up out of the rock, and consumeth the flesh and the unleavened things. And the messenger of Jehovah hath gone from his eyes. And Gideon seeth that he is a messenger of Jehovah. And Gideon saith, Alas, Lord Jehovah, because that I have seen a messenger of Jehovah face to face. And Jehovah saith to him, Peace to thee, fear not, thou dost not die. And Gideon buildeth there an altar to Jehovah, and calleth it Jehovah Shalom. Unto this day it is yet in Ophrah of the Abiezrites. And it cometh to pass on that night, that Jehovah saith to him, Take the young ox which is to thy father, and the second bullock of 7 years, and thou hast thrown down the altar of Baal which is to thy father, and the shrine which is by it thou dost cut down, and thou hast built an altar to Jehovah thy God on the top of this stronghold, by the arrangement, and hast taken the second bullock, and caused to ascend a burnt offering with the wood of the shrine which thou cuttest down. And Gideon taketh 10 men of his servants, and doth as Jehovah hath spoken unto him. And it cometh to pass, because he hath been afraid of the house of his father and the men of the city, to do it by day, that he doth it by night. And the men of the city rise early in the morning, and lo, broken down hath been the altar of Baal, and the shrine which is by it hath been cut down, and the second bullock hath been offered on the altar which is built. And they say one to another, Who hath done this thing? And they inquire and seek, and they say, Gideon son of Joash hath done this thing. And the men of the city say unto Joash, Bring out thy son, and he dieth, because he hath broken down the altar of Baal, and because he hath cut down the shrine which is by it. And Joash saith to all who have stood against him, Do ye plead for Baal? Do ye save him? He who pleadeth for him is put to death during the morning. If he is a god, he himself doth plead against him, because he hath broken down his altar. And he calleth him on that day Jerubbaal, saying, The Baal doth plead against him, because he hath broken down his altar. And all Midian and Amalek and the sons of the east have been gathered together, and pass over, and encamp in the valley of Jezreel. And the Spirit of Jehovah hath clothed Gideon, and he bloweth with a trumpet, and Abiezer is called after him. And messengers he hath sent into all Manasseh, and it also is called after him. And messengers he hath sent into Asher, and into Zebulun, and into Naphtali, and they come up to meet them. And Gideon saith unto God, If thou art Saviour of Israel by my hand, as thou hast spoken, lo, I am placing the fleece of wool in the threshing floor. If dew is on the fleece alone, and on all the earth drought, then I have known that thou dost save Israel by my hand, as thou hast spoken. And it is so. And he riseth early on the morrow, and presseth the fleece, and wringeth dew out of the fleece, the fulness of the bowl of water. And Gideon saith unto God, Let not thine anger burn against me, and I speak only this time. Let me, I pray thee, only this time with the fleece. Let there be, I pray thee, drought on the fleece alone, and on all the earth let there be dew. And God doth so on that night, and there is drought on the fleece alone, and on all the earth there hath been dew. Chapter 7. And Jerubbaal, he is Gideon, riseth early, and all the people who are with him, and they encamp by the well of Harod, and the camp of Midian hath been on the south of him, on the height of Moreh, in the valley. And Jehovah saith unto Gideon, Too many are the people who are with thee for my giving Midian into their hand, lest Israel beautify itself against me, saying, My hand hath given salvation to me. And now call, I pray thee, in the ears of the people, saying, Whoso is afraid and trembling, let him turn back and go early from Mount Gilead. And there turn back of the people 22,000, and 10,000 have been left. And Jehovah saith unto Gideon, Yet are the people too many. Bring them down unto the water, and I refine it for thee there. And it hath been, he of whom I say unto thee, This doth go with thee, he doth go with thee. And any of whom I say unto thee, This doth not go with thee, he doth not go. And he bringeth down the people unto the water. And Jehovah saith unto Gideon, Every one who lappeth with his tongue of the water as the dog lappeth, thou dost set him apart, also every one who boweth on his knees to drink. And the number of those lapping with their hand unto their mouth is 300 men, and all the rest of the people have bowed down on their knees to drink water. And Jehovah saith unto Gideon, By the 300 men who are lapping I save you, and have given Midian into thy hand, and all the people go, each to his place. And the people take the provision in their hand, and their trumpets, and every man of Israel he hath sent away, each to his tents. And on the 300 men he hath kept hold, and the camp of Midian hath been by him at the lower part of the valley. And it cometh to pass on that night, that Jehovah saith unto him, Rise, go down into the camp, for I have given it into thy hand. And if thou art afraid to go down, thou and Phurah thy young man, unto the camp. And thou hast heard what they speak, and afterwards are thy hands strengthened, and thou hast gone down against the camp. And he goeth down, he and Phurah his young man, unto the extremity of the 50s who are in the camp. And Midian and Amalek and all the sons of the east are lying in the valley, as the locust for multitude. And of their camels there is no number, as sand which is on the seashore for multitude. And Gideon cometh in, and lo, a man is recounting to his companion a dream, and saith, Lo, a dream I have dreamed, and lo, a cake of barley bread is turning itself over into the camp of Midian, and it cometh in unto the tent, and smiteth it, and it falleth, and turneth it upwards, and the tent hath fallen. And his companion answereth and saith, This is nothing save the sword of Gideon, son of Joash, a man of Israel. God hath given into his hand Midian and all the camp. And it cometh to pass, when Gideon heareth the narration of the dream and its interpretation, that he boweth himself, and turneth back unto the camp of Israel, and saith, Rise ye, for Jehovah hath given into your hand the camp of Midian. And he divideth the 300 men into 3 detachments, and putteth trumpets into the hand of all of them, and empty pitchers, and lamps within the pitchers. And he saith unto them, Look at me, and thus do. And lo, I am coming into the extremity of the camp, and it hath been, as I do, so ye do. And I have blown with a trumpet, I and all who are with me, and ye have blown with trumpets, even ye round about all the camp, and have said, For Jehovah, and for Gideon. And Gideon cometh, and the 100 men who are with him, into the extremity of the camp at the beginning of the middle watch. It hath only just confirmed the watchmen. And they blow with trumpets, dashing in pieces also the pitchers which are in their hand. And the 3 detachments blow with trumpets, and break the pitchers, and keep hold with their left hand on the lamps, and with their right hand on the trumpets to blow. And they cry, The sword of Jehovah and of Gideon! And they stand each in his place round about the camp, and all the camp runneth, and they shout and flee. And the 300 blow the trumpets, and Jehovah setteth the sword of each against his companion, even through all the camp. And the camp fleeth unto Bethshittah at Zererath, unto the border of Abel Meholah by Tabath. And the men of Israel are called from Naphtali, and from Asher, and from all Manasseh, and pursue after Midian. And messengers hath sent Gideon into all the hill country of Ephraim, saying, Come down to meet Midian, and capture before them the waters unto Bethbara and the Jordan. And every man of Ephraim is called, and they capture the waters unto Bethbara and the Jordan. And they capture 2 of the heads of Midian, Oreb and Zeeb, and slay Oreb at the rock of Oreb, and Zeeb they have slain at the wine vat of Zeeb, and they pursue unto Midian. And the heads of Oreb and Zeeb they have brought in unto Gideon beyond the Jordan. Chapter 8. And the men of Ephraim say unto him, What is this thing thou hast done to us, not to call for us when thou didst go to fight with Midian? And they strive with him severely. And he saith unto them, What have I done now like you? Are not the gleanings of Ephraim better than the harvest of Abiezer? Into your hand hath God given the heads of Midian, Oreb and Zeeb. And what have I been able to do like you? Then their temper desisted from off him in his speaking this thing. And Gideon cometh in unto the Jordan, passing over, he and the 300 men who are with him, wearied and pursuing. And he saith to the men of Succoth, Give, I pray you, cakes of bread to the people who are at my feet, for they are wearied, and I am pursuing after Zebah and Zalmunna, kings of Midian. And the heads of Succoth say, Is the hand of Zebah and Zalmunna now in thy hand, that we give to thy host bread? And Gideon saith, Therefore, in Jehovah's giving Zebah and Zalmunna into my hand, I have threshed your flesh with the thorns of the wilderness, and with the threshing instruments. And he goeth up thence to Penuel, and speaketh unto them thus. And the men of Penuel answer him as the men of Succoth answered. And he speaketh also to the men of Penuel, saying, In my turning back in peace, I break down this tower. And Zebah and Zalmunna are in Karkor, and their camps with them, about 15,000, all who are left of all the camp of the sons of the east. And those falling are 120,000 men, drawing sword. And Gideon goeth up the way of those who tabernacle in tents, on the east of Nobah and Jogbehah, and smiteth the camp, and the camp was confident. And Zebab and Zalmunna flee, and he pursueth after them, and captureth the 2 kings of Midian, Zebah and Zalmunna, and all the camp he hath caused to tremble. And Gideon son of Joash turneth back from the battle at the going up of the sun, and captureth a young man of the men of Succoth, and asketh him. And he describeth unto him the heads of Succoth and its elders, 77 men. And he cometh in unto the men of Succoth, and saith, Lo, Zebah and Zalmunna, with whom ye approached me, saying, Is the hand of Zebah and Zalmunna now in thy hand, that we give to thy men who are wearied bread? And he taketh the elders of the city, and the thorns of the wilderness, and the threshing instruments, and teacheth by them the men of Succoth. And the tower of Penuel he hath broken down, and slayeth the men of the city. And he saith unto Zebah and unto Zalmunna, How, the men whom ye slew in Tabor? And they say, As thou, so they one, as the form of the king's sons. And he saith, My brethren, sons of my mother, they. Jehovah liveth, if ye had kept them alive, I had not slain you. And he saith to Jether his firstborn, Rise, slay them. And the young man hath not drawn his sword, for he hath been afraid, for he is yet a youth. And Zebah saith, also Zalmunna, Rise thou, and fall upon us, for as the man his might. And Gideon riseth, and slayeth Zebah and Zalmunna, and taketh their round ornaments which are on the necks of their camels. And the men of Israel say unto Gideon, Rule over us, both thou and thy son and thy son's son, for thou hast saved us from the hand of Midian. And Gideon saith unto them, I do not rule over you, nor doth my son rule over you. Jehovah doth rule over you. And Gideon saith unto them, Let me ask of you a petition, and give ye to me each the ring of his prey, for they have rings of gold, for they are Ishmaelites. And they say, We certainly give. And they spread out the garment, and cast thither each the ring of his prey. And the weight of the rings of gold which he asked is 1,700 shekels of gold, apart from the round ornaments, and the drops, and the purple garments which are on the kings of Midian, and apart from the chains which are on the necks of their camels. And Gideon maketh it into an ephod, and setteth it up in his city, in Ophrah. And all Israel go a-whoring after it there, and it is to Gideon and to his house for a snare. And Midian is humbled before the sons of Israel, and have not added to lift up their head. And the land resteth 40 years in the days of Gideon. And Jerubbaal son of Joash goeth and dwelleth in his own house. And to Gideon there have been 70 sons coming out of his loin, for he had many wives. And his concubine, who is in Shechem, hath borne to him, even she, a son. And he appointeth his name Abimelech. And Gideon son of Joash dieth in a good old age, and is buried in the burying place of Joash his father, in Ophrah of the Abiezrite. And it cometh to pass, when Gideon is dead, that the sons of Israel turn back and go a-whoring after the Baalim, and set over them Baal-berith for a god. And the sons of Israel have not remembered Jehovah their God, who is delivering them out of the hand of all their enemies round about, neither have they done kindness with the house of Jerubbaal, Gideon, according to all the good which he did with Israel. Chapter 9. And Abimelech son of Jerubbaal goeth to Shechem, unto his mother's brethren, and speaketh unto them, and unto all the family of the house of his mother's father, saying, Speak, I pray you, in the ears of all the masters of Shechem. Which is good for you, the ruling over you of 70 men, all the sons of Jerubbaal, or the ruling over you of 1 man? And ye have remembered that I am your bone and your flesh. And his mother's brethren speak concerning him in the ears of all the masters of Shechem all these words. And their heart inclineth after Abimelech, for they said, He is our brother. And they give to him 70 silverlings out of the house of Baal-berith, and Abimelech hireth with them men, vain and unstable, and they go after him. And he goeth into the house of his father at Ophrah, and slayeth his brethren, sons of Jerubbaal, 70 men on one stone. And Jotham, youngest son of Jerubbaal, is left, for he was hidden. And all the masters of Shechem are gathered together, and all the house of Millo, and come and cause Abimelech to reign for king at the oak of the camp, which is in Shechem. And they declare it to Jotham, and he goeth and standeth on the top of Mount Gerizim, and lifteth up his voice, and calleth, and saith to them, Hearken unto me, O masters of Shechem, and God doth hearken unto you. The trees have diligently gone to anoint over them a king, and they say to the olive, Reign thou over us. And the olive saith to them, Have I ceased from my fatness by which they honor gods and men, that I have gone to stagger over the trees? And the trees say to the fig, Come thou, reign over us. And the fig saith to them, Have I ceased from my sweetness and my good increase, that I have gone to stagger over the trees? And the trees say to the vine, Come thou, reign over us. And the vine saith to them, Have I ceased from my new wine, which is rejoicing gods and men, that I have gone to stagger over the trees? And all the trees say unto the bramble, Come thou, reign over us. And the bramble saith unto the trees, If in truth ye are anointing me for king over you, come, take refuge in my shadow. And if not, fire cometh out from the bramble, and devoureth the cedars of Lebanon. And now, if in truth and in sincerity ye have acted when ye make Abimelech king, and if ye have done good with Jerubbaal and with his house, and if according to the deed of his hands ye have done to him, because my father hath fought for you, and doth cast away his life from him, and deliver you from the hand of Midian, and ye have risen against the house of my father today, and slay his sons, 70 men on one stone, and cause Abimelech son of his handmaid to reign over the masters of Shechem, because he is your brother, yea, if in truth and in sincerity ye have acted with Jerubbaal and with his house this day, rejoice ye in Abimelech, and he doth rejoice, even he in you. And if not, fire cometh out from Abimelech, and devoureth the masters of Shechem and the house of Millo, and fire cometh out from the masters of Shechem and from the house of Millo, and devoureth Abimelech. And Jotham hasteth and fleeth, and goeth to Beer, and dwelleth there from the face of Abimelech his brother. And Abimelech is prince over Israel 3 years. And God sendeth an evil spirit between Abimelech and the masters of Shechem, and the masters of Shechem deal treacherously with Abimelech, for the coming in of the violence to the 70 sons of Jerubbaal, and of their blood to place it on Abimelech their brother, who slew them, and on the masters of Shechem, who strengthened his hands to slay his brethren. And the masters of Shechem set for him ambushes on the top of the hills, and rob every one who passeth over by them in the way. And it is declared to Abimelech. And Gaal son of Ebed cometh, also his brethren, and they pass over into Shechem, and the masters of Shechem trust in him, and go out into the field, and gather their vineyards, and tread, and make praises, and go into the house of their God, and eat and drink, and revile Abimelech. And Gaal son of Ebed saith, Who is Abimelech, and who is Shechem, that we serve him? Is he not son of Jerubbaal, and Zebul his commander? Serve ye the men of Hamor, father of Shechem? And wherefore do we serve him, we? And oh, that this people were in my hand, that I turn Abimelech aside! And he saith to Abimelech, Increase thy host, and come out. And Zebul, prince of the city, heareth the words of Gaal son of Ebed, and his anger burneth. And he sendeth messengers unto Abimelech deceitfully, saying, Lo, Gaal son of Ebed and his brethren are coming into Shechem, and lo, they are fortifying the city against thee. And now rise by night, thou and the people who are with thee, and lay wait in the field. And it hath been in the morning, about the rising of the sun, thou dost rise early, and hast pushed against the city. And lo, he and the people who are with him are going out unto thee, and thou hast done to him as thy hand doth find. And Abimelech riseth, and all the people who are with him, by night, and they lay wait against Shechem, 4 detachments. And Gaal son of Ebed goeth out, and standeth at the opening of the gate of the city, and Abimelech riseth, also the people who are with him, from the ambush. And Gaal seeth the people, and saith unto Zebul, Lo, people are coming down from the top of the hills. And Zebul saith unto him, The shadow of the hills thou art seeing like men. And Gaal addeth yet to speak, and saith, Lo, people are coming down from the high part of the land, and another detachment is coming by the way of the oak of Meonenim. And Zebul saith unto him, Where is now thy mouth, and that thou sayest, Who is Abimelech that we serve him? Is not this the people against which thou hast kicked? Go out, I pray thee now, and fight against it. And Gaal goeth out before the masters of Shechem, and fighteth against Abimelech. And Abimelech pursueth him, and he fleeth from his presence, and many fall wounded into the opening of the gate. And Abimelech abideth in Arumah, and Zebul casteth out Gaal and his brethren from dwelling in Shechem. And it cometh to pass on the morrow, that the people go out to the field, and they declare it to Abimelech. And he taketh the people, and divideth them into 3 detachments, and layeth wait in a field, and looketh, and lo, the people are coming out from the city, and he riseth against them, and smiteth them. And Abimelech and the detachments who are with him have pushed on, and stand at the opening of the gate of the city. And the 2 detachments have pushed against all who are in the field, and smite them. And Abimelech hath fought against the city all that day, and captureth the city, and the people who are in it he hath slain, and he breaketh down the city, and soweth it with salt. And all the masters of the tower of Shechem hear, and go in unto the high place of the house of the god Berith. And it is declared to Abimelech that all the masters of the tower of Shechem have gathered themselves together. And Abimelech goeth up to Mount Zalmon, he and all the people who are with him. And Abimelech taketh the great axe in his hand, and cutteth off a bough of the trees, and lifteth it up, and setteth it on his shoulder, and saith unto the people who are with him, What ye have seen I have done, haste, do ye like it. And all the people also cut down each one his bough, and go after Abimelech, and set them at the high place, and burn by these the high place with fire. And also all the men of the tower of Shechem die, about 1,000 men and women. And Abimelech goeth unto Thebez, and encampeth against Thebez, and captureth it. And a strong tower hath been in the midst of the city, and thither flee do all the men and the women, and all the masters of the city. And they shut it behind them, and go up on the roof of the tower. And Abimelech cometh unto the tower, and fighteth against it, and draweth nigh unto the opening of the tower to burn it with fire. And a certain woman doth cast a piece of a rider on the head of Abimelech, and breaketh his skull. And he calleth hastily unto the young men bearing his weapons, and saith to them, Draw thy sword, and thou hast put me to death, lest they say of me, A woman slew him. And his young man pierced him through, and he dieth. And the men of Israel see that Abimelech is dead, and go each one to his place. And God turneth back the evil of Abimelech which he did to his father to slay his 70 brethren. And all the evil of the men of Shechem hath God turned back on their head, and come unto them doth the cursing of Jotham, son of Jerubbaal. Chapter 10. And there riseth after Abimelech to save Israel Tola, son of Puah, son of Dodo, a man of Issachar, and he is dwelling in Shamir, in the hill country of Ephraim. And he judgeth Israel 23 years, and he dieth, and is buried in Shamir. And there riseth after him Jair the Gileadite, and he judgeth Israel 22 years, and he hath 30 sons riding on 30 ass colts, and they have 30 cities. They call them Havoth Jair unto this day, which are in the land of Gilead. And Jair dieth, and is buried in Kamon. And the sons of Israel add to do the evil thing in the eyes of Jehovah, and serve the Baalim, and Ashtaroth, and the gods of Aram, and the gods of Zidon, and the gods of Moab, and the gods of the Bene Ammon, and the gods of the Philistines, and forsake Jehovah, and have not served him. And the anger of Jehovah burneth against Israel, and he selleth them into the hand of the Philistines, and into the hand of the Bene Ammon. And they crush and oppress the sons of Israel in that year, 18 years, all the sons of Israel who are beyond the Jordan in the land of the Amorite, which is in Gilead. And the Bene Ammon pass over the Jordan to fight also against Judah, and against Benjamin, and against the house of Ephraim, and Israel hath great distress. And the sons of Israel cry unto Jehovah, saying, We have sinned against thee, even because we have forsaken our God, and served the Baalim. And Jehovah saith unto the sons of Israel, Have I not saved you from the Egyptians, and from the Amorite, from the Bene Ammon, and from the Philistines? And the Zidonians and Amalek and Maon have oppressed you, and ye cry unto me, and I save you out of their hand? And ye have forsaken me, and serve other gods. Therefore I add not to save you. Go and cry unto the gods on which ye have fixed. They save you in the time of your adversity. And the sons of Israel say unto Jehovah, We have sinned. Do thou to us according to all that is good in thine eyes. Only deliver us, we pray thee, this day. And they turn aside the gods of the stranger out of their midst, and serve Jehovah, and his soul is grieved with the misery of Israel. And the Bene Ammon are called together, and encamp in Gilead, and the sons of Israel are gathered together, and encamp in Mizpah. And the people, heads of Gilead, say one to another, Who is the man that doth begin to fight against the Bene Ammon? He is for head to all inhabitants of Gilead. The end of chapters 6 through 10. Recording by Mark Penfold.